Welcome viewers. In this video we'll see the program to store student information using structure with the C programming language. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Now we'll go to the topic, program to store student information using the structure, C programming language. We know that structure is a collection of different type of data that are logically related. Different type of data, related data are stored. For example, student details. The data type may be different, but all are related to the student information, student details. The same type of data mean array. Array is the collection of same type of data. The structure is the collection of different type of data. First we'll start with the header file. Has include stdio.h, standard input output dot header file, used for printf and scanf. Has include conio.h, console input output dot header file, is used for clear screen and getch. Now before starting the main program, we will define the structure. What is the structure? What are the variables available? We will define the structure. struct is a keyword for creating the structure. Student is the structure name. Structure name is student. Now we can have different type of data. Character name 100. So this is nothing but name of the student with 100 characters. Integer register number. Integer max, that is the mark in mathematics. Integer PHY, physics, mark in physics. Integer CHE, that is chemistry, mark in chemistry. Integer total mark. Float average mark. Right. Close the brace. S of 10, this is nothing but the structure variable. S with 10, this is a single dimensional array. So we can store 10 student details, right? So we can go with this 10 student detail. Otherwise we can create S1, S2, S3 also. But it is very easy for, if more number of variables are there, we can go with the array, so that we can store easily. By using for loop, we can easily get the detail, we can easily process the data, so that we are using single dimensional array, right? Otherwise we can store S1, S2, S3 also, but it will take lot of time, right? So this is the creation of array. Keyword student array name. Here the set of variables, different type of variable, character, integer, float. Student name, register number, mark in mathematics, mark in physics, mark in chemistry, total mark, average, and the structure variable S of 10, that is 10 student detail can be stored. That is S of 0 mean first student, then S of 1, S of 2 up to S of 9. S of 9 mean 10th student. Like that we can store. Now we'll start the main program. Structure is declared and structure variable also created. Now we can go with the main program. Void main, open the brace. Integer I, that is used for loop. Integer n, that is how many students we are going to use, right? So there already we created 10 students, the maximum number. N is the what we are going to use. Up to 10 we can use. So this is the number we are going to use. It may be 4 or 5 or 6 like that, but not more than 10. Clear screen. Printf, enter total number of students. Scanf %d and n. So the user will enter number of how many students are there, that will be stored in address of n. So now we are able to know how many students are there. Now we can get the student details one by one. Now we know the total numbers. By using the total number we can get the student details. Printf, enter student details. For that we are open the loop, because we can repeatedly we can get the detail. For 5 student mean the same process repeated 5 times. So that open the for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than n. Suppose n equal to 5 means this loop will be executed 5 times. I equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 means invalid. So 0 to 4, 5 times it will be executed. Right. Inside the loop we can get the details. Printf, enter name of the student. Scanf %s, S of I. What is this s of I dot name? Initially I is 0. So s of 0. S of 0 means it refers first student name. Enter register number %d and s of I dot register number. That is s of 0 dot register number. First student register number. Enter mark in maths, physics and chemistry. So scan of %d, %d. That refers integer type. And s of I of maths, s of I of physics, s of I of chemistry. I is now 0. So everything refers first student mark in maths, physics and chemistry. Now we got the name of the student, register number, mark in maths, physics, chemistry. Now we need to find the total and average. S of I dot total, that is first student total, equal to s of I dot maths plus s of I dot physics plus s of I dot chemistry. So these three marks are added and stored in total. What is average? S of I dot average, 3 marks are added, so divided by 3. So this is a floating point type. 3.0 means floating point. Already this average also may be in a fraction, so that we are going to divide by 3.0. Right. So initially I equal to 0. So all the data what we received from the user and what we calculated total, average, everything refers s of 0. That refers first student detail. After completing this, the I will be incremented. I is 0, I plus plus means it become 1. Right. Now again the same process repeated. At the time I will be 1. S of I, S of 1. 1 means second student detail. It will get the second student name, register number and mark. Then it will calculate total and average. Then it will go to third student, fourth, fifth, like that 5 students. For example, if n equal to 5, it will be repeated for 5 times. The corresponding data are stored in the s of 0, s of 1, s of 2, s of 3, s of 4. Like that it will store. Now we got the, for example, n equal to 5 means we got the 5 student details, or for all 5 students we calculated the total and average also. Now we can display the details of the student. So print up the student details are /n. /n means it will go to the next line. It will print student detail and go to the next line. So if the 5 student mean we need to repeat this same stuff 5 times. So again for loop is open. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Now we'll print the details one by one. Print up name colon %s/n. S of I dot name. The I is initially 0. So s of 0 dot name. First student name will be printed here. Then print up register number colon %d. Then /n mean it will go to the next line. S of I dot register number. So at this place s of 0 dot register number. First student register number will be printed here. Similarly mathematics, physics, chemistry. These 3 marks also printed. Then total mark we already calculated. So that mark will be printed. Then average. Then close the brace. So loop will be executed one time. After that it will I is incremented. I is 0. So incremented means 0 plus 1, 1. I become 1. So I s of 1 means second student detail. Then it will print the second student details. Similarly third, fourth, fifth. I is incremented 1 by 1. For example, n equal to 5 means it will be executed 5 times. I equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5 means it's terminated. Up to 0 to 4 means 5 times it will be executed. Right. So 0 refers first student, 1 refers second student, 2 refers third student, 1 refers second student, 2 refers third student, 4th refers the 5th student. Like that it will print. Then after that we can get ch and close the program. Get ch is used for getting the character. Until that we can see the output. Now we'll see the sample output. What is the output of this program? What is the sample output we received from this program? First what we got? Enter total number of students. We asked the user to enter the number of students is 2. Right? In the program we referred 5 students. Now it is 2 students are enter n equal to 2. Enter student details. Right? Enter name of the student. This is the first student, right? Raja. Enter register number 20235010. Enter mark in physics, chemistry, maths, physics and chemistry. 98, 96, 97. Right? So we ask the student detail. The user enters one by one. That refers the first student. So after that I will be incremented. So it will ask the student details of second student. Enter name of the student, Arun. Enter register number 20235005. Enter mark in maths, physics and chemistry 100, 98, 99. Now we got the first student detail as well as second student details. So in that similar for loop itself, the total and average is calculated. So in that for loop itself we calculated. Now we can see the output. The student details are, it will print student details are, and it will go to the next line. Then it will print name, Raja, register number 20235010, mathematics 98, physics 96, chemistry 97, total mark, it will add these three, 291, then average 97. Right, so the first student detail is printed. For that also we again open the for loop. Then the I is incremented, it will go to the second student, name Arun, register number 20235005, mathematics 100, physics 98, chemistry 99, total mark 297, average 99. Right, so it will print the two student detail. First it got the two student details, total and average is calculated, then printed one by one. So in this program we discuss how to create the structure for student details. Here we use the structure variable as array, S of 10 student details. We can store maximum of 10 student details. Then in the main program, first we got how many students. Accordingly for loop is open, the student details are received from the user. At the same time we calculated the total and average. Then again the for loop is open, the student details are printed one by one. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening.